go again. We got water. It's about empty. Let's finish this off real quick. Water. Oh, I got a whole bunch of new baits. New stuff to try. Bag of these in my pocket. I really think these are going to work. It won't stream very long without this. And it is absolutely packed down here today. I don't know who opened the floodgates, but golly, dude, it is. The parking lot down here is packed. Really wish this top pocket had a dual zipper instead of just a single. Get this plugged in. Sorry, guys. Grab our other baits, our go-to lures. Oh no! I forgot to grab a bag of those giant 10-inch worms. I think today we're gonna take the big rod as well. So we have that option for some of those really big heavy baits. Because I've seen some huge ones down there. So we'll be taking the big baits today. And then we have a few bags of the smaller Swimbaits for the ultra, or for the spinning rod. But I've seen some huge bass feeding. They're aggressive because they're in pre-spawn. So pre-spawn bass are going to be eating big baits. They're trying to fatten themselves up. I know they're at least sitting on beds right now. So a lot of those big females are getting all fattened up. The males have been pretty aggressive. I think that's everything. That should be alright, I think. It looks alright. So alright. Good Lord. phone about popped out. But for now, just trying to get out of this damn pocket. I'm sure we locked the car. I'm gonna try. We'll see. Ooh, indigestion. Heartburn. Ugh. I don't know what's up with that. So, I got some of the Zooms horny toads, which always did really good for me back in Montana. Running them as a topwater, just skimming them across the surface. And with how aggressive most of these bass have been, I kind of get the feeling they probably do pretty good. But we'll definitely be keeping an eye out for anything big moving. And if I see anything big moving, I'm throwing on an 8-inch swim bait. We'll see if we can get something to take that. Oh, and I forgot to grab a ghost pearl, one of the 8-inch ghost pearl mag draft. Damn it! I've got a white pearl, but I don't have the ghost pearl, which is, you know, a little more reddish color. I've had some luck with the natural, but there's these little chartreuse dots on the side. I think I need to cut those off or scrape them off. It really doesn't seem like these fish really react very well to chartreuse. It's just I think it's just too bright. Too bright and flashy. And with how many, I don't know if you guys can see, like down the road, how many people are on the road right now. So I know there were 1 or 2 spots. So I'll fish 1 or 2 spots on my way down here. In fact, one of these spots up here, where it's got as long as there's nobody fishing there already, there is one of these spots up here. I'll stop and I'm just gonna go ahead and throw one of my 7-inch or 8-inch swim baits on the big rod, just so that it's there, it's ready, and we ain't fiddling around with anything. Opportunity to get a giant fish and then miss it because we're too busy trying to tie on our swim bait. It doesn't sound like a very productive plan of action. But I don't know. It's a cooler day out today though. Like it's only like 78, so at least that's what my car said when I got here. About 78. Which should be good. Should be good, should be good. I was a little late getting out this morning. I finally freaking slept in. Actually got some sleep. I'm still searching around on Facebook to find a decent set of chest waders so I can get out into this stuff. So I'll just get in the channel and then walk the channel. And for anybody who's never fished channels like that before, don't go in and then walk downstream. You got to get in and then walk upstream. Because if you're walking downstream, you're walking into the fish. They spot you from hella far away. So far, not looking too shabby though, because most people down here right now are just bait fishing, so they're going after like a catfish and tilapia, and bluegill. not throwing big baits and stuff that are really gonna work up some fish. So, but on the other side of that, the downside, that every spot so far has been occupied. So, I mean, most of the places I fish further down on the other pools, they'll probably be open because there really aren't people that get down in there and fish those. And there's a few hardcore guys that do that. But the vast majority of them just go right past it because they're not expecting to find the fish that are actually in there. Oh. Oh my God. That's ridiculous. It's just wild, dude. I haven't seen it this busy. I haven't seen it this busy in ages. Freaking wild. Alright. Here's one of the deeper pools. I hope it's open. I really want to roll some of these giant pretty Swimbait figures. I don't really think it's going to be open. Yeah, starting to sweat a little bit. Keep that hog wild pace. Move it. Move it. Yeah. Somebody on that spot. Damn. We're already almost to the frickin' spillway. I really wish they'd open up the rest of it. I think it's retarded. They got trails, like picnic days areas and all that other stuff on the other side, and they keep that like really well maintained. But then the rest of it, you know, all this stuff down here, they just kind of let it go to shit. Big old ground squirrel. Hopefully we'll see some cool. I mean, aside from buzzards and the usual, like, cranes. Surprised nobody was fishing that spot. Not getting my feet wet. Not getting my feet wet and then walking around for another 5 hours. Oh, fuck that. Hopefully nobody's fished that that spillway that they cleared out. Yeah, there's somebody on this one. There's some room below too. But they're all bobber fishing. Yeah. Nobody's fishing. Yay. Try a couple of things. Water was about the same level. Oh yeah, the ones up in here have been pretty aggressive. So, really? Like good weedless rig. Get it, getting it as close to that weed line, and then just ripping it across, and then working when you get it on the weed mats, just working it across it real slow. And I've had them come up through the weed mats too. So oh man, that one. Kind of wonder if I could get a frog bite. frog is pretty close to the patterns I've been using. A whole bunch of minnows on the bank. So if we do, hopefully if we do get something crush that frog, hopefully we'll get that big old topwater hit on camera. And something else I may need to do. Of course, we might be out of the bite right now too. That is also a possibility. Oh, and I landed it right on one. I saw him. Oh, he took off. No, something moved up right over here. No. No. Let go of my frog. I want to know it. The other side of that too is I have seen a few carp in here. So hopefully there is the possibility that I'm seeing carp move around over here. The wind needs to chill out. I mean, it feels great, don't get me wrong, but on the other side. Oh, there's a good one. Just moved right there. Oh, yeah. Hopefully we can get some reaction bite. You know, just get on a good aggressive run. To get their attention. I don't see. Well, I mean, I see them moving. I definitely see them moving, but I don't know if they're really gonna be taken after this frog. They need to come down here later in the evening. After we start getting the sun off the water, might be a little more productive. Oh, I see one moving over there, but that was just a tilapia. It's right under my frog. Thinking it's a tilapia. One moved right there. little tiny ones. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the other side of that too is like I've probably caught every bass out of here 2 or 3 times. You wouldn't be surprised. That's a bass. A couple of bass sitting right underneath these cattail mats right here. Bite anything. It's obviously a $1 million question. It doesn't look very big though. He spun around and took off. He said no, not having that today. Doesn't want nothing to do with this. I've caught a few out of here. Yeah. There's some huge tilapia in here.
Yeah, we caught one like this big earlier.
Right? Yeah, I've seen a few of them in here that were probably 12 or 14 inches. But they sit right, like you can see how the cattails are all matted down. Yeah. They sit right up against that.
That's what I was just telling him right now. That's what they all like to find out.
Yeah. Yeah, until the sun starts coming off the water.
Right. How's it going, man?
You too, man. Oh, damn. Big old one. Sweet. Some big one down there. I need to get this line broken, man. I heard one hitting back there in the grass. They're moving, they're just not being as aggressive. The weed line here. Oh, damn it, there was one sitting right there. Oh, I totally just messed that up. Just shot my frog right into it. He gave me the solid deuces, dude. He was out of there. Come on, I know there's been I've seen some bass hanging back here on these. Now, if they're gonna actually take the frog, I don't know, but. Oh, that can be frustrating. That can be so frustrating. It's like, yeah, there should be some bass back in there. Thwack! And then you, yeah. Oh, you just totally screw the fishing up because you just freaking slammed your freaking lure in there and mocked Jesus. Well, that is not how I anticipated that going. I'm just gonna. big rod today and just gone on a monster hunt. All right, we'll find a good shady spot. I know that there are a couple of spots up here that they did clear out. They finally got in and got some of the pennywort out of a couple of the spots up here. Kind of hoping maybe they got more. The other thing that we'll try to, I don't think about it, is we'll fish all this pennywort out here with the frogs before we swap over to the big swim baits. Because over on the other side there's a few spots there that they finally got in there with some heavy equipment. And okay, we'll do some light fishing right here across this just in case. Skadoosh! Okay, so try to get us out here in open water. I've had some fairly decent luck. Stay away from it, you stupid duck. Stay away. Freaking duck. The ones that really worry me though are like the cranes, because I've had cranes try to pick up my swim baits. Kingfishers, I've had them try to pick up my swim baits, and frogs. Blackbirds, I've had the blackbirds try to eat my freaking frogs and swim baits. After fish, not particularly after birds today. I prefer to catch stuff that lives in the water, not on the water. That's the preferred catch today. Spot right here. Come on. Skadoosh. Oh, got my rods back there. Move that over a little bit. Hopefully it's not in front of the camera. Oh. Oh, never mind. Stupid shadow off the tree. It looked like a bass coming out from underneath the freaking the penny. I wanted it to be a bass. I don't know if I can cast from there all the way out. That'd be close. If I could get the wind at my back, I'm pretty sure I could make it, but the wind's, or somebody did something stupid. Oh. Yeah, we'll stop at this spot up here. Should have a little bit of shade. We'll do a switch up on the big rod here. We'll get that big swim bait on. I guess there's a little bit. Oh, there goes that muskrat. Neighborhood muskrat still down there. And a wee little duck. And we'll fish this from way back here. No, that's a fish. It doesn't look like it's a bass, but it is a fish. Probably a tilapia. Seem to be the most common fish in here. So I'm willing to bet that most of these bass, if they hit the frog, they're just going to hit the frog right up against the bank when I stop it on the penny board. Seems to be the most